Not every story has a happy ending. Some just leave you wondering what went wrong and why. My name is Hania, and this is the story of the boy who came into my life like rain, soft, sudden, and unforgettable. I was 17 when I met him. It was raining that evening, the kind of rain that feels like a secret between the sky and the earth. I had ducked into a small bookshop to escape the storm. The air smelled of paper and rainwater, and for the first time, I felt peace in the noise. And that's where I saw him, quietly browsing through the shelves, his hair still wet, his presence calm, almost unreal. I don't remember how we started talking. Maybe it was something about the rain, or maybe it was destiny playing its game. But from that moment, something changed, like a new chapter quietly opening in my life. We started meeting often after that, sometimes at the same bookstore, sometimes in the cafe nearby. He was different from everyone else, quiet, thoughtful, and full of strange, beautiful thoughts. He made me feel seen, not for how I looked, but for how I existed. Every time he spoke, I listened like it was poetry. Every time he looked at me, I felt safe. And yet, I barely knew anything about him. He never talked about his past, his family, or where he came from. I didn't ask because I was afraid he'd vanish if I did. Slowly, without realizing it, I fell for him. He became my habit, my comfort, my peace. I started waiting for his messages at night. Those are simple, random thoughts that somehow made my heart race. He never said he loved me, but he didn't need to. The way he remembered my smallest details said everything. I started sketching him in my notebook, trying to capture the softness of his smile and the sadness in his eyes. But sometimes, when I looked at him, I felt like he was holding something back, like he was already halfway gone, even when he was right next to me. There were so many little moments, the ones you think are ordinary, but they stay with you forever. The way he walked beside me in silence, the way he waited for me to finish talking before saying a word, the way his eyes softened when I laughed. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't movie perfect. It was quiet, pure, almost unreal. I thought it would last. I truly did. Then one evening, he didn't show up. I waited for an hour, then 2, then days. His phone was off. No messages, no goodbye. I went to the bookstore where it all began. The owner said he hadn't seen anyone like him before. It felt like the entire world had erased him overnight. I thought maybe he was angry, or hurt, or just gone. But deep down, I knew something wasn't normal. A week later, I found a letter in my diary, written in his handwriting. I didn't remember putting it there. It only had one line. Some stories aren't meant to be finished. And that was it. No explanation, no closure, just silence. It broke me, because for the first time, I realized that maybe he was never mine to keep, just someone who came to teach me how to feel. Years have passed since then. I've met other people, walked under the same rain, even smiled again. But sometimes, when the world gets quiet and the rain begins to fall, I still feel his presence, not like a ghost, but like a memory that refuses to fade. Maybe he was real, maybe he wasn't. But if love is about feeling deeply, then I know I loved him, even if it was just a dream I had before waking up.